Hello again. I watched with fascination the other day as Trevor Phillips ran rings around Angela Rayner and showed that she was a useless politician and a great liar. I think that most of us had already worked that out. She began the interview by claiming that there was a housing crisis, and then when the subject of immigration was raised, changed track and said there's plenty of housing. Marvellous stuff, and I'll provide a link to the video of the best part of the interview in the description to this video. What fascinated me, though, was the little detail mentioned in passing, and which we may assume to be true. At least Rayner did not contradict Trevor Phillips when he said it. In the description to this video, I give a link to the programme in which Trevor Phillips interviews Deputy Prime Minister Angela Rayner. She talks of the 1.5 million homes that Labour will build, and then Trevor Phillips drops what seems to me to be something of a bombshell. We all know that Labour have been promising to smash the people smuggling gangs who are sending bogus refugees across the English Channel, and he hopes to stop the 20 or 30,000 people a year from coming here by that route. I'm sure that all viewers have heard him make this bold claim, as though this would be some way of tackling immigration, reducing the number of immigrants coming to Britain. Trevor Phillips says to Angela Rayner, and this is 21 minutes and 52 seconds into the interview, on your own figures, you are going to add to the population 2.5 million people. This is over the lifetime of this Parliament, that is to say the next 5 years. Angela Rayner fields the question, discusses the implications for housing, but at no point disputes the figure. Labour are planning to bring in 500,000 foreigners every year for the next 5 years. The Office for Budget Responsibility mentions this figure, and quietly and without advertising it or making any fuss, the government has made it clear that that's what they will do. They are committed to bringing in another 2.5 million immigrants. If that is what they say the number will be, then you can be pretty sure that the actual figure will be much higher, probably double what they currently admit to. I honestly don't think that Labour can help themselves when it comes to talking about immigration, or for that matter anything else. Their default position seems to be to say the first thing that comes into their heads, and then if it proves to be wrong, they simply back it up with a lot of lies. They're like small children who are very sneaky and badly behaved, but whenever somebody asks what they've done, they say something like, "It wasn't me that did it," and then try and cover their tracks with silly and fantastic stories. So it was that they promised to reduce electricity and gas bills, and then put them up, and denied that they'd ever offered to reduce them. They promised to abolish university tuition fees, and instead raised them. And of course with immigration they swore up hill and down dale that they would bring it down, while all the time they were planning to increase it. There is nothing to be done really with such people, because as soon as you tackle them, as Trevor Phillips did in this interview, they simply say something quite contradictory, and in the end you don't know where you are with them.